Alright guys, today we're going to be picking on Black Ops 2. Normally I don't like to bitch at the game developers or the publishers, but I think that this is rightly deserved, and I'm sure that many of you out there too will probably agree with me. Today we're going to talk about Black Ops 2 and some of the things that piss me off and that bother me and that have been on my mind for a while, and I think I should get them off my chest so I feel better about myself. Primarily things like lag comp, you know, the matchmaking, things like nerfing and the buffing of weapons and how they affect the gameplay, some of the new games that they've introduced to the multiplayer and into zombies, and we're going to be talking about some hit detection, the hitboxes, how that works, and let me show you some really good examples of lag comp and hitbox detection. So anyhow, without any further ado, let's get straight into it, guys. Now, number one, Black Ops broke records 3 years ago by surpassing game sales with the release. And on the release, they brought in, I think it was $300 million. Now, that was on the first 24 hours of game sales. Now, the following year, when Modern Warfare 3 came out, they broke yet records again and surpassed Black Ops with 400 million on their first day of release. Now this year, yet again, Call of Duty has come out on top one more time as being the #1 sold game around the world on its release. And in the first 24 hours, those guys pulled in $500 million, and in the first 5 days alone in North America, they pulled in $800 million. Now it's safe to say that they've since then, with the Christmas having come and gone now, that they've pulled in $1 trillion on this game. And what we're looking at here in the background is me playing some TDM, I believe, here, and I'm pretty much one-barring it for the entire match, and I somehow seem to come out with a 20 and 8. Now, it's not the most amazing score, but I think it's pretty admirable considering I've got one bar and I have the highest score throughout anybody here on both teams when the game is said and done. Now, this is an example of how someone like me can beast on a 1 bar because I'm used to being on 2. But needless to say, one thing I'm going to pick on here first before I get lost in my train of thought is the lag comp. Now, I've been host more than once, and I don't have the best connection out there. I got a 5/2, and it's more than adequate to play this game. I think that when I looked into playing Modern Warfare or Black Ops, it was something like about 100 kilobytes was all you needed in order to play the game properly. So when it comes to having super high-speed connections like 100 meg over 50 and stuff, I don't think it's really necessary. And you're penalized now. The game obviously adds lag into the host of the game, so that it makes it fair for everybody, and essentially it doesn't make it fair for anybody. I think when it comes to lag comp and especially with regards to matchmaking, and this is more of a reference toward that, is that why can't they base the matchmaking, let's say, on a region? Give us more servers. Put one in Canada where I live, put one in the States, put one in Mexico, put one in each of the countries over in Europe that are you know, that aren't very close together, so that people are based on geographical region when they're looking for games. Because I sit here sometimes looking for the best connection, I don't find games at all. It sits there analyzing 0 of however many matches and does nothing. So guys, you got to step it up and be able to, you got to fix this problem, you know. And the lag comp in itself, please, you know, an easy way to fix that is you put like connections together. If I got 2 bars, you put me together with other people that have 2 bars. If we all have 2 bars, then heck, wouldn't that equal to everyone being on the same level playing ground, like having 4 bars each, if that was the case? So why don't they do something like that? Number one bitch though is when it comes to the money that these guys make, both the publishers and the developers, if you're bringing in $1 trillion, you can easily give us some servers and we can avoid a lot of these problems. I'm playing a game called DC Online for the last year and something. It was a premium game that came out. It was $60. Their game sales weren't doing that well, so they decided to give it out for free. So I got a $60 valued game for free. I got to play online, which they were charging $15 a month to play for free. And all you had to pay for was DLC if you wanted the extra expansion packs. And these guys had servers, and this game was for free. Now, if you can pull in $1 trillion, guys, you can easily afford to give us some servers and stop with the bullshit that you can't afford it over the lifespan of the game. That's crap. You guys make more than enough money. And when it comes to nerfing and buffing weapons in the gameplay, I remember picking up this game on release, and I thought it was amazing. Everything just seemed tight. The guns were great. They felt comfortable in my hands. The way the characters moved was, the animations were smooth. I put my reticles near someone. I brought up my sights. It snapped onto target. I always felt like I was beasting. You know, the first update came out and it went to shit. You know, they nerfed a bunch of guns, they did a bunch of this and a bunch of that, and in the end, after a month and a half or 2 months of the game coming out, they gave us our first patch, or the first update, which consisted of probably about 150 things that they'd fixed. Now the game after that, as far as I was concerned, didn't feel at all like it did prior to the patch, so it was like playing a different game. I had to learn the game all over again. The weapons that I was used to playing weren't as powerful, they weren't getting as many kills when they should have, and you know, that's when I was really feeling the lag comp, especially too, having put, you know, up to upwards of like 5 to 6 bullets in someone. In the PDW, which is the gun I primarily use, or the Type 25, takes 3 bullets at close range. That's somewhere between what, like, I'm guessing close range is, you know, being point blank in his face up to 10 or 15 feet. Now I easily can count hit markers when I look at my gameplay and slow it down in slow-mo. I can see that I got more than you know, more than enough bullets to kill this guy, but yet he still wins the gunfight over and over. And I'll give you an example of that right here. So give me a sec here, guys, while I load up this clip for you. Alright guys, so here we are on Downhill. And as you can see,
killer drone on standby.
Looks like a regular kind of gunfight. You're like, ah, Magnus, you're nothing special here. Look, it was pretty close. You almost got him. But as we slow it down, let's watch. I'm gonna zoom in here slowly. Ooh, my sights are coming in. It's getting close to his body. There we go. First hit marker. He actually gets me with 1. I get in here with 2 more. As you'll see, there's 2. And I'm off target to come back. Ooh, get him with a 3rd here and a 4th. I actually thought I got 6 at first, but I can safely say there's 4 hit markers. You can hear them too, even though the volume is not up. Let's go through this one more time. So you take out the first 2 guys coming in. Here we are. He sees me. I see him. I'm shooting. Oh, there's the first. He gets his hit marker. The 2nd, 3rd, and as we come back in here, you can hear the 4th. Boom, right there. And yet, somehow, I'm about to die. Here we go. Now you're like, oh, well, I don't know about that. Seemed pretty close altogether, give or take. So let's look at his perspective and see what happened. You'll see what really happened. Here I am. I kill him, and of course, they spawn him right in front of me for the revenge kill. Here he comes in. He sees me. I see him. He's about to bring up his sights. So here we are. He brings up the sights. He's close. He's almost on target. He's just above my right shoulder. He's about to start firing. That's his first hit marker. He actually hit me there somehow. Must have hit me in the head. Now watch. As his reticles stay to the left of my body. He's got 1 hit marker. Remember that. Now if possible, he just missed me there. He may have gotten a hit marker on my knee. That would be 2. Now watch as I die. He follows my body to the left and misses me entirely. So 2 bullets, and after the fact, he gets me. That is bullshit. Not to mention, if he was lagging, normally if I'm ahead of him, wouldn't he have to be shooting in front of me in order to hit me? How could he catch up to me if he's aiming way behind me? You know, that's crap. Fix your shit, Treyarch. This game is broken. And unfortunately, guys, I think that we are running out of time. I'd like to talk about a few other things too, but I don't think I have the time to. We'll have to leave it for another episode. That thing being the hitboxes, and because that is a perfect example of where the hitboxes are and where they should be. But we'll get into it in another episode, guys. I want to thank you for joining me. I hope that you agreed with a lot of things I said. If you have any more comments about Black Ops that you'd like to leave for me, please do so in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, guys, and remember to sub so you don't miss any more. Thanks, guys.